Hello and welcome to another video. So we've got some new released cards. We're going to go over some old released cards that I did when the first leak happened. So that will be the first thing. And we've also got all of the layouts for all the cards now and their effects, and that's about it. So we're going to get this started. We'll start with the first one, the legendary we did recently for Havencraft. You know, it seems like it's going to be just as OP as as a lot of people thought. But I'm unsure as to whether this means it's unaffected by all cards or just the abilities of cards. So, I don't know. They specify cards, which means I'm assuming all spells, but then abilities makes it seem like they're only talking about things like Bane and things like that. But I guess we'll find out. It looks like it'll probably be unaffected by everything except for reductions on its attack and defense. Crystalia Aerin, which we went over. It's just ward, some other stat boosting stuff, which shouldn't be too bad. Mutagenic Bolt, which was Aberrant Lightning when I reviewed it last, and it's just the same effect. We don't have any images for Flame Rats yet, which were the Scorched Rats in the previous video. I will leave a link to the previous couple of videos I've done where you can check those out. Stay until the end because we do have the new cards and some leaks, so those will be good. We got the Round Circle, which is basically a Mordecai if you've got commanders. So if you get two of these guys out, because they are commanders, they will loop off each other unless one is banished. Venomous Pucewyrm, really bad pronunciation, which was the Violet Dragon in the translation before. Pretty standard effect, nothing too over the top. I think it might be an okay wall, especially if you could pull off some form of ward combo with it. Might be nice. Goblin Zombie, which we went over. Baphomet, which we also went over. So now we've just got some of the other cards we went over with all their art and stats and stuff, so you guys can get a clear idea of what they are. Went over Goblin King, so you can go check that video out if you want more detail and my thoughts. We've also got the Wraith Drake, which is pretty much the same sort of thing as I thought. It's going to be an okay clear. It's probably got a little more versatility than Salamence, just because it's not Salamander. Just because it's a follower that gives you board presence. Now, I'm pretty sure we've only got a couple left from the old set of cards that were announced last week. We've got Spiderweb Imp, which would actually be a great control style card. Zeus, the legendary, which, I don't know, I reckon it will work, especially being a neutral. That's quite nice, you can combo it nicely. Most control decks for the neutral stuff will probably run it. Now onto the new cards. We have Dryad. I know this card was leaked and then announced again. That's why a lot of the leaks lately I've got a fair bit of faith in overall. Some not so much, but some of the ones I'll be showing you later I think are most likely going to be cards. So we've got Clash. Give the enemy follower -1/-0. So these are the sort of cards that you'll probably see popping up against the Haven card. It looks like they are going for mechanics with dropping attack stats this game. So they aren't adding any new keywords. It looks like they're going to expand on Clash, which I do like. It is a Forest Craft card, so it might not be too bad. They might go for a control style. We've got Rune, Halo Golem. A nice little halo. Some great art. They always outdo themselves with the art. An Earthright, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Could work in the Earthright decks. It's not a bad stat line. 6/5, not too bad with the Evolve. Gravekeeper Sonia. Oh, by the way, these are in order from Bronze to Legendary. I'll just mention that now. We've got Havencraft. Ward, Fanfare. If there are no other allied followers in play, the follower gains +1/+0. Can't be damaged by spells and effects. So, not bad if you want to boost something. Not being able to be damaged by spell and effects is pretty good, especially if you put it on something big. So it might work. It's a 5-drop, bit expensive, but the ward may pay off. We'll just have to wait and see. Plus, as stated in the bottom of here, all stats and stuff can be changed, so we don't know exactly what will be happening on release, but these should be the finalized stuff. Alright, War Cyclone. Ward, enhance 10, deal 1 damage to all enemies 4 times. So I'm not sure why they're doing it this way and not just deal 4 to all enemies, whether it's just because of certain cycle effects that will happen or not. Not 100%. Not a bad little ward for 3. And the enhance for 10 gives it a little bit of versatility, especially if you need a board clear late game. Probably see it played in control. And Fairy Cage. Whenever you play a card, put a fairy into your hand if you don't already have one. So I'm not 100% on this card. May see play if you are running a deck that needs fairies more often, or if we see some more support to the fairies. We have got Forestcraft, which is good, so that's nice to see some cards going to Forest after the nerf. Captain Walfrid, Sword. Another commander. Be nice to see some more officers. Fanfare, +2/+2 to all other allied followers. Give all allied officers board. So for an 8 cost, I'm not sure whether this is the greatest card. It's definitely good, especially since it's give all allied followers, including commanders. It could work quite well. And then you give officers the added bonus of ward protecting your commanders. Not too bad. And now we're on to the legendaries, and we have Shadowcraft's legendary. Fanfare, your necromancy effects cost 0 shadows until the follower leaves the area. Now, this can work well with Tyrant as a combo for turn 10. It also has a lot of other good combo potential. Being a 4 cost with a 3/4 stat line is really nice, and being a legendary card, making it a lot harder to get, kind of balances out how good it is. I think this card will be fair overall, unless we see something like Daria happen where, you know, it's just everywhere and there's certain cards that really make this overpowered. I think this will be pretty balanced. Necromancy's good, but your opponent's going to target this straight away. It's the first thing they're going to do. They're going to remove this as quick as possible. You're probably only going to get 1 or 2 necromancy effects at the most. On to the next legendary, another Shadowcraft one. So they've shown us both the Shadowcraft legendaries so far. Demonlord, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Anyway, Necromancy 3, summon a zombie. Repeat this for the remaining shadows or until your area is full, then give all your allied followers +2/+0 and rush until the end of turn. So, a full zombie board field basically. If you have what? So you need 3 necromancy for each zombie. Assuming you're on an empty board, you need 12? Fill the board with zombies, boost them all by +2 and give them all rush. Pretty solid, not too bad. We played turn 7 for a full board flood, especially if you are using a shadow deck, or if you're lucky enough to keep this up 1 turn and then drop this. I'm assuming the way the effects will work, it will just flood for 3 and then boost everything by 2 quite easily. Now, I'm pretty sure that's it for all the official releases. So the next ones we're going to take a look at are leaks. They are not official yet in any way. There's some card art for them and stuff like that, but take it with a grain of salt. They may not be 100%. I think they probably are. If they are fake, leave a comment. I'll look into it. Show me some links to, you know, statements that they are, and I'll update the description and stuff and fix that up. But we have the first one being a legendary we're going to look at. Dark Jane Dark. It's a little weird being a dark card, but, you know, most of the leaks so far have come from Korea, and they've all been pretty much true, I think, from what I've seen. But it's a Havencraft legendary, obviously. It's the other one, the second one. Weird to see it be Dark Jaina and then be Haven. Considering normal Jaina is... Pretty sure normal Jaina is a neutral. Pretty sure. Not 100%. The 6 cost 5/5 with the evolve being a 7/7. Fanfare. 2 damage to all other followers. That includes your own. And +2 to all other follower. I'm not sure whether this is going to be yours only, or the full board. I'm assuming the full board just by how it's worded. These translations are not perfect at all. So there may be slight variations in the translation. But we get 2 damage to all our followers and +2 to all the followers. So if you have got an opponent who have low health followers, you can wipe them out and flood your board. Now, Lifesteal, Blood, Bronze, 6 cost. Deal 4 damage to an enemy follower. Give one of your random followers +3/+3. Trade-off, but I think 6 cost for that range is a little hard. Maybe in a rush style deck. Maybe mid-range to control would be the best suited for Lifesteal. I don't think it would be great for aggro because it's just too late games, too many other options that you'd want for late. And the final one we've got for the leaks, Phoenix Rider. Dragon, gold, 6 cost. 1 attack, 5 defense. So quite a low stat line for what it is, but I think that's made up for with its effect. So we've got Storm. It's a free attack, that's always good. Fanfare, give +X. plus X plus 0 to this follower. X is the number of all other followers in the field. So this is everyone's followers. So at the most, you're getting a storm that has, what, 9 plus, so it would be 10, 5, 6 as a storm. Where at minimum, you're probably going to want to play this with 1 or 2 in your board and 1 to 2 in the opponent's board. So anywhere from a 3 storm to a 5 storm, which isn't too bad for a 6 cost. Definitely pretty good. And because I'm assuming this fanfare takes effect before he drops, so he doesn't actually count, otherwise it will be 1 higher on each drop. So, if you like this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe for more content. I'll have more videos like this. I've also just finished my trip, so I will have more content coming out more regularly, and hopefully you guys enjoy that. And I should have a stream coming out after the launch of this video, so hopefully you guys can come check that out. And I'll catch you guys next time. See ya. Hello, this will be added just to the end of the video. There was literally one card released 12 minutes ago, which is just after that video was recorded, so I thought I'd stitch this together before posting it. We've got a neutral craft follower, silver, 2 play point, 2/2. Got no standard effect, but its evolve effect is followers and amulets, fanfare, necromancy, enhance, and earthright abilities that activate upon being played from the hand will not activate. This effect lasts until the follower leaves the area. So this is a full out stall. This thing's going to stop everything, especially being such low cost. It's got to be cleared before anything can be done. So you're going to be seeing spells to focus on clearing this guy, or minion follow-up, which could beat it out. But this is going to be a really solid card, I believe. Being able to stop fanfare, necromancy, enhance, and earthright from triggering. That's pretty insane. You know, you're going to block out nearly all rune earthright decks. You're going to block out anything that requires enhance, necromancy, which I think is going to play a big part in this expansion, and all fanfare, which is important to most decks. Obviously, there are a lot of answers, and this card will be answered. This effect is awesome. So, hopefully you guys like this video. I'll catch you guys next.